Hello, gorgeous. Here is how to naturally inspire your man to be more masculine. This is a realistic guide. So, number one, remember he is human. This information applies to both men and women, so stay until the very end to get everything, or else it doesn't really make much sense. Do not see the opposite gender as a monolith because it's unfair. I used to think that men did not have body dysmorphia or similar thoughts to women about different topics, but short guys are being torn down all the time. Plus size women are revered in the mainstream media now somewhat, whilst plus size men are still not as prevalent. Men get their feelings hurt too, but a majority of the time they do not say anything because they are not allowed to say anything based on society standards. It's more accepted for women to say something, though it is not elegant. I have a video on that. I'll have it linked below. You can watch it after this. We are all really weirdly mean to each other sometimes by holding impossible standards for no reason, no matter the gender. We live in a world of double standards and black and white with extreme principles. There is the manosphere where men are ultra alpha and women are barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. I understand the idea of each extreme, and this to a point, it does not make sense where a woman has to work all day at home by cleaning the house, cooking, and taking care of the children, only to work some more catering to her husband when he gets home to rest. They expect their women to be virgins, but then also adult stars in the bedroom at the same time for them. And then there's this opposite extreme where women are expected to work full-time, pay for everything, and then take care of the house when they get home. Or women are expected to earn a lot, but then still want a man to pay and make more than her. And either way, it's a lose-lose, and we need a balance. In a healthy relationship, that man who is more traditional works all day and then takes over having fun with his kids or simply being in the same room with them, whilst his wife can take time for herself to go to the gym, take an everything bath, or do whatever she wants with that time. She does the same for him in an ideal world. We have to be realistic and balanced because we do our best to give each other 100-100. Sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 60-40, other times it's 80-20, but our goal is to give as much as we can as possible because we love each other. And when you take a bullet for someone, you're not risking 50% of your life, it's 100% of your life. Times ebb and flow, where one has to show up at their job more than the other, and the other might have to find more interesting places to see or do for dates. Roles change over time. I'm all about meeting in the middle when you need to. There are things to appreciate with both extremes. Personally, I lean more traditional because it's what has naturally worked since the dawn of time in nature. To disrupt that takes an unnatural force. Number 2. Never turn down his efforts, or in the positive, always encourage him by showing appreciation. Never turn down his efforts when he tries to please you. When you notice him making a conscious effort, even though it's not perfect, find a way to truly say thank you from your heart. This isn't hard because the person you love wants to see you happy, and his best effort might not be how you pictured in your mind, but that is his version of what he can give you right now, so simply show your thanks. And a lot of the times, this is everything he can give, and he's really putting his heart into it. For example, once my sweetheart asked me on a really romantic dinner date to a restaurant where I have been wanting to try. He did not make reservations, and we were pressed for time that day, meaning our date would be shortened because he would get off work later than he thought, so he offered to take me the next day. It ended up being even better because I made the reservation well in advance under his name. He wanted to make me feel special, we were seated right away, and had a fabulous time. I could have been bitter when he asked me out, saying, "You didn't make a reservation? What's wrong with you?" When he asked me on a date and I found out he didn't make a reservation, I immediately offered because I did not want to wait outside the restaurant in heels in cold traffic passing us by. It takes 1 minute to make the call. It's not a big deal when a man is making the effort to take you out and make you feel like a princess. Romance shows up in spontaneous ways if you let it. Never throw something in someone's face or make them feel uncomfortable when they're giving their best effort. This needs to be said because people are already being vulnerable when asking you out. You might have a certain standard in your head about how people are supposed to do things to be romantic, but you work as a team to make the romance flow. The same goes for his efforts anywhere else in your life. If he compliments you, say thank you. He might not have a beat on what exactly it is you did differently to your outfit or hair, but he noticed your energy is shining, so just say thank you. Don't be sassy and say, this is an old dress I always wear, or I did my hair but you didn't notice. He's complimenting you. Same for men to women. When women say something nice, do not throw away the compliment. This applies to absolutely everybody. Simply say thank you and point them in the right direction saying, thank you, I did my hair differently. If you really want them to pay attention and understand that that's what looks different about you. Another example I like to use is one I have experienced where my sweetheart was gracious to me. He asked me on FaceTime while on his way home to warm up some food on the stove. The food was already ready, I just had to warm it up and add a little bit of water. He came home and saw the food was warmed, but it was too soupy. I added a little bit too much water, and he was trying to laugh and just said, add a little bit less water next time. I apologized 1,000 times and he said it really sweetly, and we both ended up laughing together, but I felt so terrible because I never cooked African food before. I don't know what it looks like, I don't know how it's supposed to be, but I tried to do what he said and he just gave me a big hug and smiled. If your sweetheart is not someone who normally helps out or offers out of the blue, and he does things not in the way you imagine it to be, simply laugh it off. If you tell him plate the chicken and he does it in a weird way because he's used to eating fish, just say thank you. Do the next plate yourself, kindly showing him the way you like to do it next time, and don't overcorrect. Don't be mean, don't make any snide remarks. Nobody wins that way. These are really fixable things that do not last and are not worth being upset over. Next is to let him provide where he can. You want a provider, not necessarily a rich man. There are rich men out there who are not providers, but there are providers who give what they can when they do not have much, and they give even more when they become rich. Who cares about that? You love this person. You know that they're capable and they're working towards something. As an aside, being a gold digger is not something I ever condone. Every human person to walk this earth should find something they're good at and get paid for it. Build your skills, feel fulfilled. If being a gold digger is your thing, I can't stop you, I guess. You might be young when you're dating and still establishing yourself whilst dating for marriage. A lot of younger women tend to date older men because they are ready to settle down. Men in their 20s are usually not. You can go either the dating more established men way or date men at your level who want the same things as you in the long run. There are some men who are ready to settle down when they're young. When you are with someone your age, you grow together. Those men who are still growing and building their career have you as part of their purpose. Remember that times change. Be the motivation that this ambitious man works with. Look for someone ambitious, not necessarily someone who's rich. The average millionaire goes bankrupt at least 3.5 times in their lifetime in the US. If he's ambitious, he can lose it all in a recession, but do it all over again and prepare wisely for the next time. Time is your friend in this case. The average multimillionaire is also in their 60s in the US, so don't worry too much about money with a man if he's already providing for you and has a great career trajectory or business trajectory. Simply support him where he needs it and be the positivity he needs to keep going. If you want a provider, know what it's like to be a provider. You will attract one. This applies to everything you want in a man, everything in the world. If you want a man to provide abs, make sure you are in your best physical shape. If you want a man to provide you with never-ending love, show him all the tenderness and ways to love him you can in the way he understands and ways you can give. If you want someone generous, practice being generous yourself. This way you know what it looks like and you know how you want to give it, you know how it's perceived, you know how other people interpret it. For example, if you have a niece or nephew, get their parents' permission to spoil them by taking them to fun places every week, or getting them that extravagant toy or computer, or simply just showing up to spend quality time with them. Be there for them. For me, I like to take my girls out. I love spoiling my girlfriends for a decadent lunch or dinner and not expecting anything in return. I just want an excuse to see them and spend time with them. Sometimes I'll get tickets to an art show or a beautiful day out in the gardens. My friends are also incredibly generous themselves, so they will invite me to something fabulous. We simply take turns taking the lead in being together. I don't expect them to pay me back or to pay for something when I'm taking them out. I just want to show them that they are cherished. Money comes and goes, but you want very special people to stay. You make them comfortable by letting them know they have nothing to worry about with you. I'm with a man from a culture who gets insulted if I pull my wallet out. I have to fight him to pay. I literally have to fight him because he's really sweet and thoughtful. The reason behind this is because he said he saw his father always take care of his mother. When he gets paid, the first thing he thinks of is spoiling me. We always try to spoil each other. Interestingly, my father taught me how to date, and he took me on all my first dates, my daddy-daughter dates, showing me how to act. He said he should always want to pay for you, but you always offer to pay because you do not owe him anything. You guys don't owe each other anything. When someone offers to pay for you, obviously never take advantage and be endlessly grateful. They truly are gentlemen. Don't expect it, just show appreciation. The etiquette for this is to order something equal to or less than the cost of what your host ordered. Do not ask for anything. Provide what you need for yourself. If he wants to go above and beyond, let him. Accept his invitations and how he appreciates you. Next is surround yourself with girlfriends and get rid of the boys. There are 2 reasons for this. The ultimate way to be feminine is to be surrounded by women. You need time to yap about girl things, the latest trends, being a woman, absolutely nothing and everything. Stop talking with exes and boys who want to call themselves friends when they're simply acquaintances or friends of a friend of a friend trying to flirt with you. They have no reason to demand any of your time. You should focus your energy on your man being the main male in your life, aside from male blood relatives. Avoid talking to male friends too much unless they are married. Even when they're married or they're coupled up, talk with the female partner as much as you can. Get close with her if you want to keep these men in your life in general, because you truly are friends. I do believe men and women can be friends to an extent, but it is nowhere near the same type of camaraderie as girls with girls. Same with boys and boys. In a group of women, when you add one male, the entire dynamic changes, and some girls start competing for the male's attention, or women just can't open up and be themselves the way they comfortably and naturally are if it was just girls. Women can understand each other by simply giving a look. You have to explain a lot of basic things to men. And same with men. We can relate to our own gender without words because we naturally speak the same language. We have more similar experiences. The next reason, I'm Jewish. There's an excellent story in the Bible, in the Torah, of this man who goes to the river where women are bathing. He passes it by and says he's not going to look in his head, but he turns to look. The sin was not that he walked by and looked. The sin was that he thought of going there in the first place. This is not to get churchy or religious. This is simply human nature. The Bible is exceptionally fantastic at describing human nature. The point is to not put yourself in a scenario that could potentially be dangerous or tempting. Get all your male attention from your man. Temptation might not look like something as suggestive as this Bible metaphor, but say you're texting a male friend or male acquaintance. You guys might have private jokes that he doesn't understand immediately that might sound inappropriate. You do not want your man to stumble on any weird situations like this where he feels uncomfortable and you guys have some sort of disagreement or fight to explain yourself. Simply avoid it altogether by keeping your distance from other males and build a good support system of ladies in the first place. Ladies will always have your back no matter what. You do not want a man to have your back. It ain't the same. Sure, men will compliment you or ask you out when you are alone. Dress more conservatively when you are alone or with your girls, as long as it's appropriate. Sometimes I will have special events with my girlfriends in the evening that are black tie affairs or equivalent. That's the time to go all out. There's a time and place. Obviously, use your discernment. When you are with him, that's the time to be sexy and might even be encouraged depending on your man. But only around your man. He should also do the same and have his time with boys because this is healthy and you build trust this way. Next is to maintain yourself. All of these things I'm sharing apply to both parties in the relationship. Form is very important. We have classical beauty standards for a reason. There are movie stars seen as universally beautiful in spite of what ethnicity they are, no matter what language they speak. Beauty is abundant. It's a matter of defining it, whether we're bringing it out in a subdued manner or if you're the type of individual who likes to go all out. Be consistent in sharing your beauty in ways big and small. This means taking care of yourself, taking care of your skin, your health, clean yourself up, clean up your home, always do an everything shower. He will never say no to you if you are ready for anything. I have a video on my drugstore affordable smooth soft skin routine linked below. You can watch it after this. And just remember, taking care of your health and your looks have been studied, and scientists have shared that this means when you appear as your best self, you act as your best self, saying yes to more opportunities, growing better relationships, and sometimes something simple as showing up in the first place. This is because you are always ready when you present yourself as your best. So take care of yourself, just general rule, never give excuses and show up being fabulous. The world is a mirror. All you have to do is smile. It will smile back. You want to leave the room and he begs for more of you. He wants your perfume on his clothes and smiles throughout the day when he smells it. When you are in a fabulous relationship, sometimes you get comfortable and you might gain some weight together. You guys need to keep each other in check by reminding each other to go to the gym, to be healthy, to go on walks, to eat well but eat clean. You want that person in your life for a long time, especially if you plan on having little ones together. Also, you want them to still always be attracted to you after everything. It goes both ways. The reason I mentioned cleaning up your home is because there have also been studies that if your home is a mess, it shows your current mental state. If you have a decent handle on your life and are a polished person, this literally manifests in the space around you. If you have a generally orderly, clean home, this is significantly attractive. If you live together, don't be a slob. Keep your home beautiful, and I will have an entire post on this coming soon. Men love when you do girly things like taking care of your hair, nails, skin, teeth, doing face masks, and body scrubs. A lot of developed men who are worldly, who love the finer things, will say something. They will notice. They might like this for themselves too, which is why they appreciate it in you. I know a lot of men who take care of themselves a lot better than some women. Men love when you take care of your feet, when your hair is done, even if it's simple, even if you do a messy bun and it's out of your beautiful face. Listen to what he says. He will tell you what he likes when you try different things. Lean into doing the things he likes, but then still mix it up. Keep him guessing and wanting more. Let me know if this helped in the comments below. If you like this, I have more feminine style coming soon. Sign up to my free newsletter to stay in the know at stylebygia.com.
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, la Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com, pour une exploration profonde. Merci.
Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.